How is everybody doing today? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be talking about why I'm personally still looking into and buying Tesla stock even at this current price point, and I'm going to be talking about my rationalities around why it's still a good purchase right now if you're looking as a long-term play. Currently, even though it's still pretty high for a year, it's not at the all-time high, but it's about 15% off. It hit 920 pretty much just like less than 6 months ago, so it's pretty just about 3 months ago even. So it's still looking at a pretty good deal for me personally. I did luckily manage to pick some up at around the 420 mark, but even at 800 it's still maybe a good play, especially if it dips or around 700, just where it was a few days ago. Like even in the 760s, that would be a pretty good purchase. So I'm going to be talking about why it is. Now the S&P is up today about 3.5%. The Dow is up almost 1,000 points for the day, which is pretty crazy. Like the S&P for the year is even up. It's up 4% in the last year, the S&P 500, which is actually pretty crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna be talking about why it's actually doing this. Now, if you guys want to get 2 free stocks with Weebull, I believe it's just ending in a few days now. If you sign up and deposit $100, you'll be able to get 1 or 2 free stocks worth up to $1,200. So make sure to do that. I've had a lot of my subscribers do it, and they actually like using Weebull a lot. And yeah, so if you guys make sure to do that, that'll be really appreciated, and get your 2 free stocks. Who doesn't like free money? So they just jump straight into this. So basically, even though during this pandemic Tesla is still like it still seems that Tesla is a pretty strong stock. It bounced back just like Amazon, like literally like Amazon, Costco, all those stocks, it bounced back like crazy. It's already back up to where it was. It's like the stock wasn't impacted at all by this pandemic. If you look at YouTube now, the thing is, if you just look at YouTube right now, right? I searched Model 3 delivery. I even spelled Tesla wrong, but if you search Model 3 delivery, and remember, Model 3 isn't the newest model, you sort by month. So this pandemic has been going on for a few months now. So if you search by last month, there is still people buying it. Like, people aren't even driving cars that much anymore due to this coronavirus, but people are still buying it. So 1 week it already has 3,000 views, right? This guy bought a Tesla, and they're actually like getting a lot of views. 2 weeks ago, picking up Tesla Model 3, already 30,000 views. Like, those 30,000 people, most likely a lot of them are interested in buying a Tesla, right? 2 weeks ago already, this guy bought it. And you don't see this with any other manufacturer, right? Like, you literally don't see any other manufacturer, oh, I just picked up a brand new Toyota. And it's not like these Model 3s are brand new. These cars have been around for like 3-4 years now. So people are still like hyped to buy this. Here, delivery experience 2 days ago. And like people are buying it all the time, even though it's literally like people are not going to be driving much for, I don't know, who knows, maybe next month or so. So like, what's the point of buying a car right now? But imagine when like this is all over, the economy goes good again, how many people are going to get their hands on one, right? So, and that's only the Model 3. Like the Model Y just came out. The lineup of Teslas is actually pretty cool, because I feel like the Cybertruck's gonna be a really big one. When they release that, that's actually gonna be covering pretty much all markets, especially with the semi truck, the Cybertruck. And then I think also when the Roadster comes out, that's gonna be a big one for a lot of celebrities, because if you think about it, that's gonna like be able to push the car even more. If you just look at the culture around it, like a lot of celebrities are buying Teslas and actually driving them and even recommending them. Like a lot of big YouTubers are buying Teslas, and that's obviously gonna be literally free advertising for them to buy more. That's like the new norm of advertising, having these like celebrities doing it, and that Tesla's literally doing it for free means that like in a few years time, as people grow up, maybe these kids in their 20s that look up to these people, since that's like the major demographic, they're gonna be buying a lot of these cars, like in masses. A few, especially if you believe that in like about 5 years, let's say in 2025, right? If you believe that going out and buying a brand new car, if it's not electric, it's basically kind of a ripoff. If you believe that that's gonna be a thing, then definitely this will be a crazy play. It's not that far fetched to say that it could hit a 500 billion market cap. And if it does, and obviously Tesla's always gonna be like expanding, right, with all their autopilot and stuff like that. But if they hit 500 billion, that's already almost a 4x. It's about a 4x up on the stock price. So you would be able to basically see like a $3,600 stock, and that's not even that crazy. That'll kind of be like what happened to Amazon and stuff like that. Like that'll be pretty crazy, especially since another thing is that the Tesla stock isn't even in the S&P 500. Like it's about to get listed. People are saying it could, like right here, the Wall Street actually reported today that Tesla's production could mean that it could be included in the S&P 500. If you look at some like ETFs, right? People buy these S&P 500 ETFs all the time. Right here in the, if you look at the market cap or the volume, I don't think the volume is actually listed in the on Google, but the volume is in the millions. Like millions of people at a time buy this SPY and VOO index funds. And the thing is, each stock in this S&P 500 is allocated differently. So if you buy $271 in this S&P 500 ETF, a bit of that money is going into Tesla stock, right? So that will push the stock up even higher, especially since it's not even included at all within the S&P 500. So it's not like in those funds, right? And also, as the stock continues to grow, a lot of these big funds are gonna start selling. Obviously, the Toyotas, I'm not Toyotas, but like the smaller, and like even if you look at Ford stock, it did not bounce at all. Look at the pandemic, it didn't bounce up at all, right? So like this happened, it just stayed flat. It's down. Who knows if it's ever gonna rebound, right? But if you see Tesla stock, oh man, it's a completely different story. So that just shows like strength in the stock, if you know what I mean. That just shows that people are buying it. People are not really willing to sell it that much, and they're just willing to hold it, you know. So that's the thing, and they're obviously they're like fan base around it, around Elon Musk and stuff like that, and the technology of the full self-driving that's supposedly going to come out later this year proves that they're just like ahead of the game. There's like literally no competition. If you look at the Rivian trucks, right, if you guys didn't know, that's like a stock that, or it's a company that Amazon heavily invested in. Like I believe they gave a $500 million into this company, and they actually like ran with Amazon Alexa, stuff like that. They actually canceled their car, like due to the coronavirus. They've like literally canceled their production. It says they won't produce their exciting electric car. Like they literally, Lincoln, and I think Lincoln partnered with them, but Amazon invested heavily. So their competition is just like dwindling slowly, right? Their competition is just dwindling right now. So you could say that Tesla's actually been like pretty much helped by the coronavirus in a way, in an indirect sort of way. So like a lot of stuff is just going right with Tesla right now. If you've been holding it for a while, that's big, but it's definitely not far-fetched to say that I will be adding more shares. I'm definitely looking into adding more shares of Tesla. Not a crazy amount, but a little bit at a time, just to see where the price goes of the stock. Like even if it goes down back to like 750, it might be a pretty good buy. Even 800, if you have a long-term outlook, buying at 800 at the current price point is a good deal. If you're looking at the long term, just think about that. So yeah, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. Now let me know if you guys own any Tesla stocks down in the comment section. Now I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so if you guys can help me out and reach my goal, that would be really appreciated. Even if one person watching this subscribes, that's gonna help me get closer to that 1,000 subscribers goal. So that would mean a lot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.